Top 9 fastest German sedans you can buy in 2026. 1.89 seconds to 60 miles per hour. Not a Lamborghini, not a Ferrari, not even close. A 4-door German sedan, one you can buy today. Some of these are faster than cars that used to define supercar performance, and every single ranking is backed by real test data. 202 miles per hour, 1,055 pound-feet of torque. Real test data, full stop. These are the 9 fastest German sedans of 2026. A few you won't see coming. And number 1, it shouldn't even exist, and it has a back seat, starting with number 9. Number 9, 2026 BMW M3 Competition X-Drive, 180 miles per hour. The BMW M3 has been the benchmark for performance sedans for over 3 decades. And in 2026, it still refuses to step aside. 503 horsepower, twin turbocharged 3.0-liter inline-6, 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds. Top speed, 180 miles per hour. The previous generation M3 did 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds. That felt fast then. This makes that feel like a different era entirely. BMW's X-Drive all-wheel drive system reads the road 100 times per second. It shifts torque between axles before you even feel the corner. That's what makes this car feel so fast in the real world. It's not just powerful, it's precise. Drive it calmly and it disappears into traffic. Push it and it reminds you exactly what it is. Starting at $82,900 with a modern performance-focused interior built around the driver. This is not a luxury car that happens to go fast. This is a weapon wearing a business suit. Number 9, and already faster than most people will ever need. But the other 8? They didn't get the memo about limits. Number 8, 2026 Mercedes-AMG C63 SE Performance, 186 miles per hour. Mercedes-AMG looked at the C63 and made a decision that shocked the entire industry. They removed the V8 and replaced it with something that makes no sense on paper and is absolutely terrifying on the road. A 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder paired with a rear-mounted electric motor. Combined output, 671 horsepower. Torque, 752 pound-feet. 0 to 60, 3.3 seconds. Top speed, 186 miles per hour. 671 horsepower from a 4-cylinder engine. And yes, those numbers are real. The Porsche 911 Carrera S makes 443 horsepower. The AMG C63 makes 228 more than that, from an engine half the size. The technology comes directly from Mercedes' Formula One program, an electric exhaust gas turbocharger that eliminates lag completely. The power doesn't build, it arrives, which means the moment you touch the throttle, you feel it instantly. Leave it in comfort, and it's a refined, composed daily driver. Trigger race mode, and the exhaust sharpens, the suspension stiffens, and that electric motor dumps an additional 201 horsepower for 10-second bursts. 10 seconds of 201 extra horsepower, on demand whenever you want it. Starting at $84,900, the C63 SE Performance sits at number 8 because it redefined what a compact performance sedan could be. But if you think this is fast, the top 5 completely change the conversation. Number 7, 2026 Audi RS6 Avant, 190 miles per hour. Wait, an Avant on a fastest sedans list? Yes, an Avant. Because Audi built a 591 horsepower estate that hits 190 miles per hour and somehow made it look like something a university professor would drive to a faculty meeting. Twin turbocharged 4.0-liter V8, 0 to 60, 3.1 seconds. Top speed with the Dynamic Plus package, 190 miles per hour. The original Lamborghini Gallardo did 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds. This Audi estate does it in 3.1 and then fits a family of 5 in their luggage in the back, which is ridiculous when you think about it. 30 cubic feet of cargo space, 5 adult seats, 190 miles per hour. This is the whole appeal. Everyday usability with supercar speed. Audi's 48-volt mild hybrid system recovers energy under braking. The active suspension reads the road surface and adjusts every damper in milliseconds. Rear-wheel steering tightens the turning circle at low speed and stabilizes the car at high speed. That's why this car feels so different to drive. It's always working, always adjusting, always ahead of you. Take it easy, and it's a family car, Find an empty road, and it's a sports car wearing a disguise so convincing, nobody sees it coming. Starting at $119,900. Take the kids to school on Monday. Destroy a track day on Saturday. Same car, same tank of fuel. Number 7 in one of the most underrated performance machines Germany has ever built. Number 6, 2026 Porsche Panamera Turbo E-Hybrid, 196 miles per hour. And from here, things stop being reasonable. Porsche doesn't build slow cars. That's not an opinion, it's a company policy. But the Panamera Turbo E-Hybrid isn't just fast. It's fast in a way that feels almost unfair. 729 horsepower. Twin turbocharged 4.0-liter V8 combined with a plug-in electric motor. 0 to 60, 2.9 seconds. Top speed, 196 miles per hour. Under 3 seconds. 4 doors. Full leather interior. Room for 4 adults. The Ferrari Roma does 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds. This Porsche sedan does it in 2.9 and then carries 4 people to dinner afterwards. That's what makes this so crazy. It's practical but insanely fast. Porsche's PDK dual-clutch transmission shifts in milliseconds. The active aerodynamics deploy automatically, a rear spoiler that rises and adjusts based on what the car needs, not what you tell it. In electric-only mode, up to 32 miles on pure battery, Monday morning commutes cost you almost nothing. Sunday morning canyon runs cost you everything, in the best possible way. Let it breathe, and it's silent, effortless, invisible. Unleash it, and it's savage. Starting at $183,900. The Panamera Turbo E-Hybrid doesn't ask you to choose between performance and refinement. It simply refuses to accept the trade-off exists. Number 6, and the first car on this list to crack the 2.9-second barrier. The top 3, though. This is where the list stops being about fast cars and starts being about something else entirely. Number 5, 2026 BMW M5, 205 miles per hour. The BMW M5 is not just a car, it's a statement. 40 years of M5 heritage, and the 2026 version is the most powerful M5 ever built. 717 horsepower, twin turbocharged 4.0-liter i8 paired with an electric motor. 0 to 60, 2.9 seconds. Top speed electronically limited to 190 miles per hour. Remove the limiter with the mDrivers package, and you get 205 miles per hour. 205 miles per hour in a BMW saloon. The McLaren F1, the most famous supercar of the 1990s, had a top speed of 240 miles per hour. The 2026 BMW M5 is within 35 miles per hour of that, and it has a back seat, a boot, and a 5-year warranty. And that's really why this car stands out. It delivers supercar performance without asking you to give anything up. The purists were nervous when BMW announced the M5 would go hybrid. They shouldn't have been. The electric motor doesn't soften the M5. It weaponizes it. Instant torque, no hesitation, no lag, no mercy. xDrive all-wheel drive shifts to pure rear-wheel drive at the press of a button. For the moments when you want the car to rotate, when you want to feel every single horsepower working beneath you. And that's what makes it so addictive. It can be everything, depending on what you need from it. Settle into it, and it's a refined long-distance grand tour. Provoke it, and it's a completely different animal. Starting at $117,900. Performance, heritage, technology, practicality, all in one car. But the top 4 stopped caring about practicality a long time ago. Number 4, 2026 Mercedes-AMG GT63 SE Performance, 196 miles per hour. Up to this point, these cars are fast. Now they get absurd. 831 horsepower, a hand-built AMG 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 combined with a rear-axle electric motor producing 201 horsepower alone. 0 to 60, 2.8 seconds. Top speed, 196 miles per hour. 831 horsepower in a 4-door sedan built by hand in Falterbach, Germany. Every AMG engine is assembled by a single engineer. One person, start to finish. Their signature is on a plaque on the engine when it leaves the factory. That's not a marketing story. That's obsession. The Lamborghini Urus, one of the fastest SUVs on the planet, does 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds. This four-door AMG sedan does it in 2.8. At this point, calling this a sedan is just a technicality. AMG's e-active body control suspension uses a front camera to read the road ahead. It prepares the suspension before you hit the corner, not during, before. That's why this car feels so different. It's always one step ahead of the road. Cruise in Grand Touring, and it's a luxury car. Switch to race, and it's a hand-built missile that happens to have rear seats, starting at $196,000. This is not a car for everyone. It was never meant to be. Number 4, and the last car on this list that could be described as anything close to normal. Number 3, 2026 Audi RS7 Sportback Performance, 190 miles per hour. The Audi RS7 Performance is what happens when engineers stop compromising. 630 horsepower, twin turbocharged 4.0-liter V8 with 48-volt mild hybrid. 0 to 60, 3.1 seconds. Top speed with Dynamic Plus, 190 miles per hour. But here's what separates the RS7 from everything else on this list. It's not just fast, it's the most beautiful fast car Germany has ever built. That fastback roofline, the muscular rear haunches, wide body, low stance, aggressive without being theatrical. This isn't competing with sedans anymore. It's competing with hypercars. Audi's Quattro system in the RS7 Performance has been recalibrated specifically for track use. More rear bias, more rotation, more driver involvement. This isn't the Quattro from your neighbor's A4. This is something sharper, something angrier, and that's what makes it so addictive. It rewards the driver every single time. The Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio, one of the most celebrated driver's cars of the last decade, does 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds. The RS7 Performance does it in 3.1 and looks better doing it. Carbon fiber roof, ceramic brakes that shed speed from 186 miles per hour in under 4 seconds. An RS Sport exhaust that doesn't just sound good, it sounds intentional. Give it space, and it's a stunning Grand Tourer. Give it a corner, and it's a track weapon that forgot it has rear seats, starting at $129,900. Number 3, and almost impossible to fault. Almost, because the top 2 make it look ordinary. Number 2, 2026 Porsche Panamera Turbo S, 202 miles per hour, 202 miles per hour, 4 seats, full boot, wheelbase longer than a BMW 5 Series, 650 horsepower, twin turbocharged 4.0-liter V8, 0 to 60, 2.8 seconds. Top speed, 202 miles per hour. The Ferrari 458 Italia, one of the most iconic supercars of the modern era, does 0 to 60 in 3.0 seconds. The Porsche Panamera Turbo S does it in 2.8 and then reclines its rear seats to 40 degrees for the passenger. That's the whole point of this car. 4-door practicality at supercar speed with nothing sacrificed. This is where physics stops cooperating. Porsche's active aerodynamics deploy in 3 stages. A rear wing that rises and adjusts based on what the car needs, not what you tell it. An adaptive air suspension that lowers the car at motorway speeds to cut drag. A front splitter generating downforce without compromising stability. This car manages its own aerodynamics. You just steer. Porsche Torque Vectoring Plus sends power to individual wheels with surgical precision. The inside rear wheel brakes slightly, while the outside accelerates. The result is rotation that feels almost telepathic. And that's why this car feels so different to drive. It corners like something half its size. Point it somewhere comfortable, and it's a first-class cabin on wheels. Point it somewhere fast, and it's a supercar that forgot it has 4 doors. Starting at $213,000, 202 miles per hour, 4 seats, daily driver. It sits at number 2 because one car, just one, goes further. And that car, it shouldn't even exist. Number 1, 2026 Mercedes AMG GT 63 SE Performance Nürburgring Edition. 1,055 pound-feet of torque, 831 horsepower, recalibrated, retuned, rebuilt for one purpose. 0 to 60, 1.89 seconds. Top speed, 202 miles per hour, 1.89 seconds. The Bugatti Veyron, 2.4 seconds. The Ferrari SF90 Stradale, 2.5 seconds. The Lamborghini Huracan Performante, 2.5 seconds. This 4-door German sedan beats all of them, and it has a back seat The suspension wasn't tuned in a simulation. It was tuned on the Nordschleife, over 200 test laps on the most brutal circuit in the world. 200 laps to perfect a 1.89-second launch. That is what obsession looks like when it has no limits. The AMG Speed Shift MCT 9-speed transmission shifts in under 100 milliseconds, faster than a blink, faster than a thought. By the time your brain registers the green light, this car has already selected second gear. Carbon ceramic brakes upgraded to a larger diameter. Rear axle steering recalibrated for high-speed response. Launch control retuned using data from those 200 Nürburgring laps. AMG performance seats with carbon fiber shells. Burmester 3D surround sound with 23 speakers. AMG track pace recording lap, data, sector times, and vehicle dynamics in real time. Drive it to a track day, embarrass dedicated sports cars, drive home, and do it again tomorrow. Starting at $229,000. At this point, I don't even know what to call this anymore. It's not a sedan, it's not a supercar, it's just wrong in the best possible way. The 2026 Mercedes-AMG GT 63 SE Performance Nürburgring Edition isn't just number one. It's in a category of one. 9 cars. 9 different answers to the same question. How fast can a German sedan actually go? From the BMW M3 at 180 miles per hour to a 4-door AMG that launches faster than a Bugatti. Germany didn't just build fast sedans, they redefined what a sedan is allowed to be. Now I want to hear from you. Which one would you actually buy? The everyday weapon, the M3, the hybrid monster, the M5, the most beautiful car on this list, the RS7, or the one that shouldn't exist, the AMG GT63S Nürburgring Edition? Drop it in the comments. And if someone picks the wrong car, tell them exactly why they're wrong. That's what the comments section is for. If you want to see the fastest German SUVs ranked the same way, that video's right here. And if this list surprised you, hit subscribe, because the next one will surprise you even more. Because 1.89 seconds to 60 should not be possible in something with 4 doors. And yet, here we are.